slow. Hi, everybody. I know I don't have very many watching right now, but maybe some will trickle in. It's been a while since I've done any video at all, and I seriously apologize for that. Life just got a little busy for me. So today I am going to be beading these little mirrors. You can see them very well. They've got little butterflies on them in the mirror. My connection isn't very great, but I hope that it'll stay connected. I already did the silver lining around this mirror, and it's beautiful. We got the purples, a little bit of blue, and then kind of like the seafoam green down in there. Got it right here. I got what I need pulled out. So what I'm doing is what they call, what we call is 3-layer going around. And there's a specific way we do the hearts, so that way they still maintain their heart shape. All right, I forgot to pull out the thread I really wanted to use for this one. Give me a second. Glad everything's just right here. Guess I'll go ahead and use the bead. These are great for on your milky beads. This size B, 9mm white. Great for delicas. And what I'm going to be doing is the 2-needle method. It's not too bad. Threads and needles everywhere here. Some cute little thread can, not a garbage can, a thread can, so that way I don't. And then for my little pieces like that, I just throw them in there. Cut around the edges here so that way my thread don't get caught. It still will, but not as bad as it does when you have square corners. Oops. I want to do it sleeve. But anyway, hope everybody's having a beautiful Thursday. And we're going to try to make this one match this one. Put this like over here somewhere where part of it will be in the camera. I don't know. Just a little so that way. Okay. Now you can see my whole big mess that I have here. And just like my friend said, even if I don't have anybody watching, I need to stream like everybody's watching. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Take my thread, cut it. I don't know what I did with my reading glasses. I need my reading glasses to be able to see what I'm doing. Just grab another pair. I have a favorite pair that I like to wear. And use the bigger needle for So just thread the needle like that. Go through. Since my left hand is kind of numb all the time, I have a hard time doing the seamstress knot. So I wind this up maybe about 4 to 5 times. Make sure I get both those little strands in there. Oops, I messed it up. Knot. Hi, Elizabeth. It's good to see you. You're my only viewer. If you see another one in there, that's me watching my chat because my computer is set off to the right side of me. So, like I said, my left hand, I can still move it and everything. It's caused from what I was told a mini stroke, but I can still move it and everything. Let's get it going. So now instead of doing my seamstress knot, going back to the way I used to do it when I was a kid, wrapping this thread around a few times in that little hole, trying to get them both in there. Okay, and I pull it. Once I get that first knot in there, I can do this a couple times so that way it lays on top of that one knot. That time is good because the knot is big enough. Forgive me if I go off camera every now and then, because when I do the 2 needle method, I try to make sure that my beads are going to lay pretty straight and flat. I'm no longer doing any more beadwork for Paramount Pictures. Get that one. And then I don't double the thread when I'm going to be doing 2 needle method. Hey, Cyber Picker, how you doing? Long time no see. Whoops. I know it's been a long time since I've been on. Apologize. It's just, life got a little busy for me. And when life gets busy, we tend to put things down that's not going to do so well. It's always good to have one of these things around so that way you can do the knot. Time since it's a single thread. And it is such a silky kind of thread I'm using. Let's do that again. Whoops. There it goes. I'm using Nymo B thread, which is a great beading thread for your Miyukis, your Miyuki Delicas. Cut that big long extra off. I thought I had the heart turned off on this once before. I may have to go back through. I find that thing annoying myself. Anybody's channel. You can see that I started doing a little bit of work on this, and I was like, hey, why don't I just go live? Let everybody see what I'm doing. I did post the starting part of my beadwork on Facebook. because I'm going opposite of what I did with the other side. And I always bead left to right. Okay, this one here, I start off like this because I have to make sure that it matches up like this. And let's see, did I get it far enough over? I sure did. Come back. I started tacking down every bead instead of doing my skip two, go two, skip two, It's, to me, I felt it was not very clean. So tacking down every bead is what I do now. Hey, Boxy. It's been a long time, guys, and, I apologize. Kind of feel like I'm a noob at this again, because it's been a while. So watching a friend of mine earlier today on his YouTube channel, and, he was like, "You've not been on for a long time. Try to think about going on and, make the best of everything, because uh, your people probably miss you." To the bottom of that, those are two beads. Now this is where I start my two needle method. That's just to start my bead off. I look and see if they match up. Yeah. So basically all I'm going to do is be beading around two more times, basically with the colors. I don't know what you guys think of this, but this is how it's going to turn out. Close up if you need to see better. That's a mirror with a bunch of little butterflies on it. And I'm incorporating Miyuki seed bead with the Miyuki Delicas. And I forgot to mention in my Facebook post that these Sipo Green, they are check seed beads, size 11s. Now this is the problem. I'll show you here. This is the problem when you bead with Miyukis. You get funky little beads that are elongated like that, and misshapen. It almost looks like a stone. That's what I don't. I always go through. I'm nitpicky, I guess you could say. It's been a long time since I've come on, and I really feel bad. But then, like I said, life has its way. Life life is beautiful. Okay, take my single thread, and every bead I tack down every bead. I got previous videos where you've seen me bead with one needle style, a few of them with the two needle style, and two needle. I tack down every bead. Hi, Tony. It's so long. I know. I really miss chatting with you. I've really not done much chatting with anybody through text. Just kind of like started taking care of life here. How is your beautiful missus? I hope she's doing well. These silver color beads are galvanized, just so you know. I do have sterling silver. Well, they're plated because that's the only way you can get a sterling silver seed bead as long as they're plated. But I do have those. Wouldn't use them with this because they're Charlotte cut, and I've already got enough bling going on with the mirror, and I decided not to use the Charlotte cut. Greg and Lily are doing fine. The grandchildren are doing great. I just had a visit with Sandy, and she's doing okay, just so everybody knows. Still Sandy. That's good. I'm glad she's still going strong. She's such a beautiful woman. Creator gifted you with someone that really stands beside you, and that's nice. So what I'll probably do is, after I'm done with these, I'm thinking because I want to do a giveaway with these. I and that's because I want to, let y'all know I'm back and ready to try to do this. I'm no longer going to be selling, my sterling native. We we've come across a little bit of, financial issues. I have to let you know that. But if you were to see this beading room, you guys would be like, "What is she doing?" Because it is full of beads, full of turquoise, full of sterling wires. I mean, oh, that's good. I am glad you are still busy with your jewelry. Is your store going well? Let y'all know I do have a new fur baby. Her name is Nico. Her cute little four legs, and meowing is one of the best things that I enjoy her. After losing my two old cats, I finally settled into accepting that I wanted one more, and she's a delight. She really is a delight, and I think they took her out of here so that way she wouldn't be climbing up here while I'm beading. She loves to climb. I think I just went off screen. Let's get back up there. I almost became a TikTok person, to let you guys know. I came very close to doing the TikTok stuff. But I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and do my beadwork here. This is where I've been for several years now, and this is where I'm going to stay. And do my lives here. I've already worked hard enough and earned what I needed to here and made some beautiful, wonderful friends. Oh, that's awesome, Tony. See how these beads just lay and they kind of like lay right up next to the other beads? That's because I'm doing the two needle method. And this is a method that we use on a lot of our regalia. Unless we do what we call a lazy stitch. But, the lazy stitch is just the lazy stitch. You'd have to look that up to know what I'm talking about, a lazy stitch. My dogs are doing great. We finally got a, she's not medium, she's not big, but she's in between there. She's what they call a red nose pit, and she is just wonderful. She stays in her kennel when we tell her to stay, and many of us want a pet that will do that. That one, I think I already did that one. Talking too much. No, I didn't. Right. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Everybody wonders why we charge a lot for our beadwork. This pair of earrings that I'm making, I usually ask about $80 to $90 for them. I'm getting these threads all messed up here. Yeah, I'm sure your beads are probably a little bit bigger. Till you really learn how to use them, use these little beads. There we go. Try to get that one right there where the over. There we go. Okay, this means I have to do this. Come back up this way. This is called pushing your bead. So that way it stays centered. There we go. Push, push. My own design that I'm doing going around. So I just pulled off all those silver beads. It's alright. I'll pick them up later. Oh. And because I have a thread just going around like this with the beads on it, and even though I've tacked down, I can still push them where they lay right. And that's really nice. That's a really good thing to know about this part of doing a two needle method. With this size B NIMO, I really have to pull hard to make sure that I'm not leaving any kinks or anything in the thread in the back, because it's such a fine thread, and it's, like I said, they're made for your delicas, for your miyukis. Imagine doing this on a cape or a crown. This stitch, this is a stitch that you really have to be patient with, and you have to work it. Yeah. Well, you're also a little closer to China than I am, so the beads probably would be a little more cheaper. And I kind of had somebody bragging my beadwork up, and had a person that does sell like bead hanks and stuff. She sent me a huge package of check seed beads. Oops, look at that. I can't do that until I clean that up. I don't know. See, this is the reason why you pull hard. Now, fun part. And that creator's with me so I can undo this knot properly. Bringing in Harry. Come on, baby. No fun. No fun when this happens. I didn't think it would do that. Rarely ever does. Okay, I think. Let me pull it over this way. Sorry about that, guys. I'm doing this not. Ha, got it. Wax. Now that it's waxed, let's try to double up. Look at that. The knot has been extinguished. Now where'd my needle go? All right. That's just the bead gods telling me to slow down. All right. Back at the drawing board. But it's actually the thread. It's really fine, and you have to be very, 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 very careful with it, I guess. Thank you to all 6 that's in the chat watching. I appreciate you. Add more beads. Grab 2 of the blues. These. I love these colors. They came out really nice. Load up on my, oops, I can't load up on my purple yet. Still got to do sections. Sections. Then I can load up on purple. Lay it down, see if it's matching up. Yep, it is. Now I load up on the purple. Okay, my Delicas I actually got from the Delica Bead Shop, owned by Lisa Longpro out of Oklahoma City, native-owned bead shop. She's a good friend of mine on Facebook. Probably go back later and put, where I got all my beads from in the description. Back to the drawing board. Think cool. I see Edna every now and then, Tony. We honestly really don't live too far from each other, so we do get to spend some time together. Went out of the camera again, darn it. Nice. Thank you to those who are still watching. Like I said, after I get these done, I'm going to be doing a giveaway with them. I will more than likely post on Facebook, date and time. There's still quite a bit that I'm going to do with it. I have plans to put dentalium dangles at the bottom of these. So, my own designs. And since I'm putting dentalium dangles on them, they will more than likely be put on. I'm going to put them on some stainless steel hooks. And they are beautiful, beautiful stainless steel hooks that I have. These are the hooks right here. I don't know if you can see them. Maybe too much glare. But they're gorgeous. I sure will send her some hooks, Tony. She was live yesterday with our friend Lydia, selling her beautiful work, I believe. Like I said, these are galvanized, the silver colored beads, they're galvanized. Those are the Miyuki Delicas rounds. And then the purple is the Miyuki bead. I was going to try to edge it with purple, but then it just flooded the whole purpose. So I'm going to do them with, I'm not sure if I want to do them with the 4mm, or no, these are, yeah, those are 4mm or the 3mm. They said it's 3mm, but they look more like 2 to me. And that's fine, as long as I get it edged. Hopefully my connection has been good so far. It looks like it has been. Because anytime I do any streaming up here in my beading room, it likes to kick me out of the stream. Especially if I go live with somebody else. That's what it was doing, so I don't want to. That's why I haven't streamed with anybody for a while either. I've got that there. So we're going to be good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that it's working okay. Sure that thread doesn't get pulled in there. finding little pieces of thread of something else here. That's fine. Even though I took that through the back of the pellet, I still have to tack down. Like I said, it's one at a time. Each bead tack down one at a time. Width or half a bead width when I come back up. I'm just going to do nothing but purple all the way around until I come down to like the second set down here, and then I'm going to put the simple green. And I like to use, shorts, John James shorts. This is a size 12 beading needle. I just sent a whole bunch to a friend of mine that needed them. Take that, see how far down it goes until it gets to that second um, um, set of two with the simple green. Tack it down one at a time again. This is where it gets a little crazy because it's one color and I got to make sure that I'm going through each bead or going between each bead. Unlike when I have, over here where I did purple and then the silver and then purple again, I can count that. Doing the solid colors, it's a little different. Play this one off because oh, it went through. Had a little knot that decided to make itself at home here. And it worked out. I've got to take the wax back to it. There we go. Now, I was asked, how do you not get your threads messed up when you're doing two needle? Well, the best way is put one thread to the left, one thread to the right. But unless you know what thread is which. Try not to push my purple beads too hard, because if I do, I will cause them to bunch up. Oh, there we go. Oh, thread. And that's fine. I'll use a bonded thread instead. Do my needle. Two, three. Ah, my finger's stuck in there. Pull it down. Not sure it lands on my knot. There we go. Cut. All right. This means I have to come back up this way. It's okay if it broke, because it broke with a knot in it. When you go to do that, this is where you will skip every other bead. Well, Tony, I'm fast because now I'm over here. I'm fast because I've had to repair regalia at powwows and all that. Deadlines. And I've been beading since I was like about 4 or 5 years old. Thank you to the 4 who are still remaining here. Oh, you got the split needle. Those are good. Those are really good to use. Purple beads. Maybe I had enough there, but didn't. Too many on. Let's see. I was talking to my cousin and she told me that she was doing a beaded purse. And she was getting ready to do her daughter's moccasins. I might go live once I get my hands on my grandson's graduation cap. He graduates this year, and bead the cap. I'll probably just do like an edging around the cap because I said I won't get it until maybe spring, and to me that's a little short. A little short for me. I would love to beat the whole top of the cap. I'm a little upset with the school system because he can't wear a beaded medallion. I was told he can't wear moccasins. I mean, it's sad. Even if Grandpa and I went over and screamed at about our rights. This is a rite of passage for him. Can't wear his eagle feather. My grandson worked hard to get to become a senior and graduate. We still hold our cultural values, our traditions in that way where we earn our eagle feathers, and this is one of the things where he should earn his eagle feather and be able to display it where everybody can see that he earned it. is. And unfortunately, it's not working out that way for him. $15. Whoa! Where'd you go? There you are. Looking for the other needle. It was hanging over the edge of the workspace here. So far, it's looking about right. Want to know what's crazy? I'm thinking about the first time I did beading on my channel, and I think it's the same colors. And I've been gone for quite a while, and look what I'm doing. Almost the same colors. And I think Cindy got that pair of earrings. She now understands when we say we got some big anti earrings, and that's what we call them. They were big. Also known as rodeo girl earrings. I think I might have put it up a little too high. I might have to take it apart. Let's see here now. Or up this side. It's not too bad. I'm really glad that Tony stopped in because his hours are completely different than ours. He lives in Holland. Bead, 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 right? Hmm. But sure that one. Plays good. Okay. Get over there. Go. healing, it's medicine. I believe I can take one off. Purple. For watching. Really appreciate you being here. Like I said earlier, I'm using Delica and Miyuki Delicas to put these together. And I'm also incorporating check beads. The check beads are the green that you see, the seafoam green. You know? And you see, I don't know if you see the dentalium laying here. I plan on making something down here at the bottom where I get a dentalium dangle. So hey Donna, how are you doing, honey? Long time no see. It's so good to see you. Or since you went over to, I can't remember what it is, WhatsApp or whatever, I haven't seen you for a while. I'm doing good, just to let you know. At a time here, one bead at a time. I sure miss you. I think we still got each other's phone numbers. I just haven't even really, you know, bothered anybody for a while. Life got busy. Sometimes you have to put things down and focus on what's in front of you, and that's what I have to do. Tail keeps wanting to get caught. Some there, so that way. Oh, it has been really good to you. I think Elizabeth goes on Whatnot. I'm not sure if she's still doing it or not, but I just haven't really. I don't even watch YouTube very much anymore, because like I said, life got busy. Things need to be taken care of. I thought after all the caretaking my husband and I were doing, I'd have more time for YouTube, and it turned out that I didn't. I was like, oh my God. And here I chose to pay for StreamYard annually. So almost a whole year has gone by and I have not used my StreamYard. That was a lot of money that I could have used somewhere else. I mean, the options aren't as good as they used to be. There it is right there. It says where I left off. I was just telling everybody that I'll try to come on when my grandson's graduation cap gets here. So that way I can, at least beat the edges for, let everybody see how I do my edging on a graduation cap. And I won't get it until spring, and it takes a while if you want to do a fully beaded top. And I'll try to show everybody what I do with that. I was going to bead him some moccasins, but the school system said no. I can't even bead him a medallion. The school system said no. He can't even wear his eagle feather because it's his rite of passage. And whatever. It's been, things have changed so much that I remember when my sister graduated from high school, she got to wear her eagle plume because the girls wear eagle plumes and the boys get an eagle feather because, it's a huge milestone. And to reach that milestone is a blessing. Booked myself. I'm going to add more purple here. Like that going everywhere. Enough. Can't believe it's been 3 years, huh? I think I caught you once, one time after you went to WhatsApp and came on, and I think it was to let everybody know where you were. That was the last time I saw you. See, I'm pushing it too much. Coming around this little curve here. Wanna have it looking bunched up. Ready to put my leather symbol. But I feel very fortunate to have you here, Donna, just watching me. Actually, I'm lucky that anybody's here, because I've been gone for so long. Let's see if I can eyeball that correctly. Come around. Right there. Take two of them off. 2 beads. Remove 2 beads. All right. I do have a cute beading mat. I probably should use that. Start using it more, because this moves around a lot. And this is the nice part about using a 2 needle method, is when you see that it looks like it's bunching up, you just let go, and then just let the beads fall. It's really nice. This way, come into that curve. All right, looks like it might be just right. Now, this way. Oops. Come on. I got my other thread tangled up in there. There we go. That's why you're supposed to put one thread to the left, one thread to the right. And I threw this one to the right. And while I got it through there, now I can just keep it tucked kind of tight and then finish tacking the beads down. I love these mirrors. I really do. And I just got them in. Okay, come on. Pull, 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 pull. Got a knot in there. So we'll see how it does. I had to pull it where it was a little thinner. I can hear a pop every time I go through. And this one's a bonded thread, so it'll be a little more easier for me to use instead of the other one I started out with. Didn't realize that it knotted. All right, we'll see ya. Such a blessing to have everybody coming in and watching. I have missed everybody. All right. Situate my beads. Go. Twins. We've been on for an hour and 16 minutes. Nice. Going to tie my knots. Let's do this one first. Okay. That's the part that I wanted to come on and show everybody is I'm still alive. I'm still around. I'm going to try to get my bottom back in gear, come in here and do what I'm supposed to do, I pay for this stuff. I better use that. Now, I am going to let everybody know that the state of Nevada has been paying attention to the YouTube auctions and the YouTube sales. And I heard through the grapevine that, if I'm going, anybody that does auctions or sells here in the state of Nevada may end up paying a tax for it. And, it's going to take one state to start it. So, y'all know that. All it takes is one state, and California is our sister state, so be careful, E. Oh my God. We don't need you having to pay taxes for using cells on YouTube. Usually California and Nevada move in the same direction when things happen. Tie this one off because it's my tacker. Go through that. There we go. Get through there. Yes. Oops, wrong needle. Yep. Yep. If you're not already paying taxes for state tax or for your small business already, we'll be having to do the business tax through YouTube. At least here. Maybe. Maybe. I'm praying not, because I do have some friends who are on YouTube here. They don't sell the stuff we do, but, that's all we need is more taxes. Alright, yep, there's my set of twins. I'm going to go ahead and stop the live and probably take the rest of the day. And let's pray I can come back tomorrow, all depending on how my health is, how I'm feeling. That's basically it. My health, my husband's health. Getting old ain't for sissies. Everybody needs to know that. But anyway, these are going to be the pair that I'll be giving away. I'll announce on Facebook when I'm giving it away, and then probably in our community messages, I will post in there and let you all know when I'm going to do the giveaway. And You know, more than likely, I'll have everybody come back to this video and do comments because I think that's fun. You know, doing, you know, people who watch your videos put comments in there. And if I don't answer your comment, please forgive me. My phone isn't letting me get very many notifications of anybody anymore, and I'm afraid it's going to do the same thing even with my own channel, and I don't like that. But you know, with God's love, Creator's spirit, and everything good in this world, I hope you all have a great evening, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Love, 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 love.